field to the green here on night number 4 of Indiana Sprint Week. Field off and running. Shane Cottle going to fly the front end onto the back straight, while the Everson painting entry going to jump up into the early advantage here. He'll come around to lead lap number 1. Ricky Lewis with the slide for second. 3 wide for that runner-up spot. CV right to the middle, yet Cummins down to the bottom. 3 wide once again over turns 1 and 2. Ricky Lewis trucking on the outside of the CFL Transportation number 41. CV looking for win number 13 on the season. He's going to have Cummins coming after him to the inside once more. The Amante windows the doors number 3, not able to get there now. CV pulls the trigger on the slide through turns 1 and 2. Slides across the racetrack. He's got the runner-up spot from Ricky Lewis. Lewis back to the 3rd spot. CV now going to slide himself over in turns 3 and 4. Cummins going to see the inside line open up, goes for it. Down the front straightaway, Lewis able to keep him at bay for the time being. Cummins with some bite onto the back straightaway. The Amante windows and doors number 3 going to take the spot away as they work into turns 3 and 4. Now they'll set sights on your leader, Shane Cottle, pacing around the bottom side of the speedway. Up on the high side, going to go the 57 Logan Seavey. Run onto the back stretch. He'll roll cushion into 3. Does he have the bite off at turn number 4? Advantage continues to be Cottle, but here comes Seavey by a half a car at the line. 0.012 seconds now. Cottle seeing the advance, moves to the outside of the speedway, takes the line away at the exit. Turn number 2 goes back to the bottom through turns 3 and 4. As he's going to come around, caution light's going to come on. And problems for CJ Leary. Had slowed it on the back straightway. He looked like he's going to try to pull off of the track. Your top 10 as we go back to green. 23 laps remaining. Shane Cottle going to try to work the inside here and see if he can get back into the top spot. Leaves the high side open. Kyle Cummins going to try to take advantage here as they work into turns 3 and 4. Tries to set sights on your leader now. Rolls to the middle of turns 3 and 4. Not enough bite. It's going to be the 57 holding on to it. Nearly 3 wide for the top spot over in turns 1 and 2. Seavey holds on to it to the outside. Kyle Cummins having to work the middle. Bottom occupied. Top lane is taken. Here comes the 3 through the center. Can he get it? Denied. Trying to make it season win number 17 as he's got one lurking to the inside again. Kyle Cummins is there. Still not able to make the run, but he has given Seavey a handful here as they work into turns 3 and 4. Once again, Seavey not quite onto the cushion. In fact, he's entering right to the middle. Blocking the charge of the 3. Cummins still trailing just shy of a half a second. He's about to have Kevin Thomas Jr. now to contend with this. Kevin Thomas works the inside, the 3R. Cummins bounces her hard off of the cushion. Going to lose 2 spots. Cottle going to make his way by up into 3rd. As Kevin Thomas Jr. rolls by up into 2nd. Kevin Thomas in the 3 from the 5th starting spot. As your leader, start to see traffic. 14 laps remaining. Shane Cottle held up behind the slower machine, now in danger of falling to 4th. In fact, he's going to. Cummins able to sneak by. Use the lap car as a pick. The Avante windows the doors number 3 back up into 3rd. Shane Cottle back to 4th. Mitchell Moles continuing around your top 5. Kevin Thomas Jr. He is there in the hunt. Once again, looks to the inside of the 57 as they work in traffic. Coming up on another pair of slower cars. Called a pair, it's a gaggle more like as they work through turns 1 and 2. Kevin Thomas, the car a little bit better in 1 and 2. Logan Seavey seems to have the advantage over in turns 3 and 4 though, as Kevin rolls to the middle. Oh, contact leader as a lap car hit the wall. That was Shipley. Shipley bouncing her off of the cushion, off of the wall, and the 57 was right there, had nowhere to go. Contact from his right rear, and the red lights come on. Set to go back to green. Single file past the NOS Energy Star Can. He brings him off of the cushion, and we get back after it. 11 laps remain. And clean racetrack ahead of your leaders. Kevin Thomas Jr. going to set side on the inside, looking for the top spot. Slides it off at turn number 4, across the nose of the 57. He'll come around and he'll have it. Kevin Thomas Jr. takes over the top spot. They cross each other again over turns 1 and 2. Thomas comes back, takes it away from him as they work into turns 3 and 4. Works to the inside of 3, off of the cushion, off at turn number 4. Seavey with a charge onto the front straightway. Takes her up into the high side. Kevin Thomas Jr. across the racetrack. Blocks the charge of the 57. Seavey, too much of a run. Not able to get it down underneath him quick enough as they work into turns 3 and 4. Protecting the slide at both ends, but we've got them stacked up in turns 1 and 2. Caution. Blue so far up 5 spots in this one. Start at 10th. See if they can make up more here on the restart. Kevin Thomas Jr. brings it back to green. Logan Seavey with a run. He's going to go to the outside of turn number 3. KTJ enters to the middle, brings it up to the cushion. Seavey going to try to turn it back to his inside. Can't get there quick enough. Goes back to the cushion over in turns 1 and 2. 8 laps remaining. Once again, Kevin Thomas timing it up to the cushion. Blocks the charge of the 57. As we got one bouncing off the wall over turn number 2. Gathers it back up. That was Ricky Lewis. We avoid the caution as here comes Seavey now trying to beat the 3 down to the bottom side of the speedway. Kevin Thomas across the racetrack. Seavey keeps it on the bottom. He's got to run to the back straightaway. Battle for the lead. He's got it back. Logan Seavey back into the race lead. Brings her across to the cushion off at turn number 4. He'll lead the way on lap number 24. Now Kyle Cummins to the outside. Robert Ballou going to stake to the inside of him. That'll be for the 4th position here as they work onto the back straightaway. Shane Cottle with a good run onto the back stretch. Going to pull up to the inside of the 3R. Not able to make the pass that time. Back straightaway. We got one wild upside down over turn number 3. Joey Amantia flipping wildly half the length of the back straightaway. Brings it to a stop and the red lights are on. As he is up and out of the car, race fans, Amantia okay. As we come to the wave of the white flag and 1 to go. Logan Seavey working through turns 1 and 2. Again, slides her up to the cushion, finds the back straightaway. He will work into the final 2 turns here at Circle City. And for the 13th time this season, he is victorious in the Abacus race at number 57. And he is 1 away from tying the single season win record. He will crawl up out of the car. He will drop the Sutter chop. Your winner, Logan Seavey in 57.
Well, one thing's for sure, they're going to run out of room on the wall at the shop for Abacus Racing to hang all these checks with the AMSOIL USAC National Sprint Car Series. 13 wins on the 2024 season. Coming into the season, you had 10 total. Now we're sitting toward the end of the season. You've got more this year than what you had combined coming into it, and it's just incredible what you've been able to do, Logan. Picking up 3 wins during Indiana Sprint Week so far. Passing Kevin Thomas Jr., how hard did you have to work to force him off that bottom lane?
Yeah, I honestly really thought, I thought I gave it away there on that restart. I was getting really loose, and I felt like I got myself where I needed to be, and I ran one horrendous lap there on that restart. I just kind of ran right to the middle, and I didn't get aggressive against the cushion, and I didn't really protect the bottom. I ran exactly where you can't run on the racetrack, and KT went right by me, and I thought that was it. The way he was sliding himself, it was going to be really hard to get a run, and he slipped up one little bit, and I really, shoved it in there. He kind of cut me a break there. I heard him lift fairly late, and like I said, yeah, it was one of those deals where, if he didn't lift right then, I was going to be all over the brakes trying not to crash us both. So, yeah, he cut me a little bit of a break there, and I thought he was going to get back under me as much as he lifted. I thought he'd get a good angle, and, man, this thing just hits the cushion so good that I can just run it so hard, and it just shows how good this race car is. I have it right where I need it to be, and like I said, I was a little loose there in the middle when the track got slick, and had to go to work inside the car and figure out a better line, and I was really good on the cushion, and once I got to the lead, I kind of just protected, and it's not the best thing to do, but if you get slid, you're kind of in trouble. So I really wanted to get up and get going, but I didn't know where they were at behind me. So just can't say enough about my team, Ronnie, Kirk, T-Bone, Daniel, Brent, John, Chris, everybody that works on these things, Chad, Fear, everybody that works on these things and gets us in victory lane, Honest Abe, Rockwell Security, MPV Express, High Performance Lubricants, Indy Custom Stone. There's so many partners that get us here, Fatheads Eyewear, and it's just so cool to be winning like this. So it just shows more confidence in your race car, and everyone just shows up expecting to win. And if I do a decent job inside the car, we find ourselves here pretty often.
Pretty similar last couple laps tonight at Circle City to what we saw last night at Lawrenceburg Speedway. Got passed on the restart, reset, looked at it again, and got the lead back. What do those recalibrations look like for you inside the car?
Yeah, just giving me a little bit of time to, work on my car a little bit with my knobs. And, once I got back to the lead, I didn't need a lot, but I knew, like I said, I knew I was going to protect, so I was able to tighten myself up a lot compared to how I need my car to run the cushion. So, yeah, a little bit on defense, like I said, which I don't like to do, but with the racetrack the way it was, I was able to tighten myself up enough to run through the black like that and pick up the cushion. So, yeah, you're just thinking, you're looking who's behind you. If there's a guy that you know is really good at pounding the top, then maybe you loosen yourself back up and try to get going on the top. But I knew KT where he was good once he got to the lead. I seen his line, and I knew if I could just take his line away, it would be really hard for him to pass me back.
Logan Seavey, a lot of strategizing going on there. Nonetheless, 13 wins on the year for 2024. 3 out of 4 for Nos Energy Drink Indiana Sprint Week, presented by Honest Abe Roofing so far, and it's an absolute tear for the Abacus Racing number 57.